How to make soda crackers. With boxed soda crackers readily available, you may be wondering if it's really worth your while to learn how to make soda crackers from scratch. For those who've tried, the answer is yes. Homemade soda crackers are honestly more flavorful and melt in your mouth good when compared to store-bought versions. Plus, they make a simple meal of soup or chili a whole lot more impressive. Here's how to make tasty homemade soda crackers. 1. To make a batch of 40 to 50 soda crackers, here's what you will need. 1 1/2 cups of Italian pasta flour. If you don't have any, substitute with cake flour. 6 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons of instant yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. For the topping, you can simply use coarse salt, or you can jazz it up with gourmet salt and your choice of finely ground herbs. 2. Take the flour, yeast, baking soda, cream of tartar, and sugar. Whisk them together in a bowl and set aside. 3. Place the butter, water, and oil in a microwave-safe bowl and heat it gently just to melt the butter down. Let it cool down to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. If you don't have a thermometer handy, just estimate it by touch. It will feel hot, but not uncomfortably so. 4. Create a well in the middle of your dry ingredients and pour in the melted butter mixture. Beat everything at medium, then high speed for 1 1/2 minutes to produce soft dough. If it's too sticky or crumbly, add some water 1 tablespoon at a time. Be careful not to add too much. 5. Place the dough in a lightly greased bowl and cover it with plastic wrap. Keep it in the refrigerator overnight. You can let it stay there for up to 18 hours. In fact, the longer you let it rest, the more flavorful it will be. 6. After the resting period, take it from the refrigerator and let it sit for 15 minutes to bring it up to room temperature. 7. Knead the dough until it is smooth and clay-like. Divide it into 4 portions to make rolling out more manageable. You can make thin sheets by using a heavy rolling pin on a lightly floured surface, but if you have a pasta machine, you can use that too. 8. The thinner you make your cracker sheets, the crispier they will be. Cut them into 2 by 2 squares using a rolling pizza wheel or just a very sharp knife. You can also use a baker's bench knife to get fancy scalloped edges. 9. Carefully transfer the squares onto a lightly greased baking sheet. You can also use parchment lining if you would rather not grease the pan. Place the squares fairly close together to fit in as many as possible. They actually shrink down as they bake. 10. Take a fork and prick each square once or twice to create perforations like those in commercial crackers. Brush the tops lightly with some water, and then sprinkle liberally with salt and herbs. 11. Bake at 400 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. Watch them carefully because they can easily brown too much. Take them out of the oven to cool. Store in an airtight container. For a fun experience, why not teach your child how to make soda crackers? They can cut out more fanciful shapes like hearts, stars, or even animals, and then top them off with freshly grated Parmesan for a cheesy after-school treat. Who knows, maybe these crackers can even help wean them off potato chips. Homemade soda crackers can keep up to a week after baking, as long as you don't leave them exposed. If you live in an area with high humidity, you might find them getting soggy in storage. Just pop them back into the oven to make them as crisp as before.